call to the Leader of the Nationals.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Climate Change and Energy. Can the Minister advise the number of hectares of prime agricultural land that will be required for solar farms as part of the government's renewable energy mix?
Order. Members on my left, the member for Barker and the Leader of the Nationals has asked his question in silence. The minister will be heard in silence. I give the call to the Minister for Climate Change and Energy.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker. I'm delighted to take a question from the Leader of the National Party about solar farms and prime agricultural land because the week before last I opened Australia's largest solar farm at Uralla in the electorate of the member for New England, Mr Speaker. But the member for New England wasn't there. The state member was there, Mr Marshall. The state member was there to join me in celebrating opening. We had the big shearers shearing clips out to open the ribbon. But the interesting thing about Australia's largest solar farm in Uralla, the honourable member, the Leader of the National Party, asked me about prime agricultural land and solar farms. And I'm delighted that he did, because at Australia's largest solar farm in Uralla, the proponent has worked with the landowners, an agricultural company, a family of many generations standing in the New England, and they have designed the solar panels as such. Don't you want to hear about the wonderful interaction in agriculture and renewable energy in Uralla? The Minister will resume his... The member for New England... No, order. Members on my right. Members on my right will cease. The member for Spence will leave the chamber under 94A. This continual interruption will not continue. I want to hear from the Leader of the Nationals.
On relevance, Mr Speaker, this is a very, very tight question. It's around the number of hectares of prime agricultural land across the country, not in one specific place, across the country. If he doesn't know, he should sit down, but farmers are getting very concerned about
resume
this.
Your seat. The Minister for Infrastructure will cease interjecting, or she'll be warned and asked to leave the chamber as well. The member for Hume, one more time and you'll be warned as well. You've had a fair go. The Minister for Climate Change and Energy has been going for 1 minute. I'm going to ask him to return. It was a specific question. Order. I'm just going to give him the call, but unless I can hear him, he has the call.
Mr Speaker, the Leader of the National Party asked me about agricultural land and solar farms. And the wonderful thing about agricultural land and solar farms is how they can interact. And at Australia's largest solar farm, in the electorate of the member for New England, the landowners have worked with the company so the solar panels are designed so that they can coexist.
Resume your seat. The Minister for Climate Change and Energy, resume your seat. Resume your seat. The Leader of the Nationals, resume your seat. It's not a free-for-all where you jump up. You've had a point of order. The Minister can assist the House by returning back to the question.
When the drought hits, they have a diverse source of income. So this, Mr Speaker, is the point. They say that solar farms and renewable energy and agriculture can't coexist. They're wrong. They don't understand the regions. They don't understand the areas they meant to represent. Maybe if the member of New England turned up and listened, they would know. They would know, Mr Speaker.